All right, well,
move
headed
on.
our way,
Great, yeah.
another storm. I feel like you just keep
Another
tracking
storm.
them day after day.
Yeah, and then next week it gets cold, and then we track the snowflakes. So, yeah, we can't get a break here every couple of days. Arrives Friday night, tapers Saturday morning. So you have plans Saturday afternoon, do you? Yeah, they won't be waterlogged. The sun will break back out late morning and through the afternoon. It's pretty balmy, too, so maybe take advantage of that post-storm. But the river's running high, so maybe be cleaning up your basement. Unfortunately, we could get some basement flooding. This could be, you know, the 2 inches of rain that just straw that breaks the camel's back. They got water in the basement after this one because we won't get as much rain, but we still get intense rain in a short period of time. Coastal flooding, minor to major. It runs the gamut. There's your tornado watch, by the way. We know we have energy in this storm, too. I don't think it will overperform in terms of rainfall, but a 2-inch rainfall is still pretty solid. Here it is at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning coming through, and the downpours ensue. This pushes through by about 7, so there's 5 hours right there, right? If it started at 2, and then it pushes offshore and we get to dry out. There it is at 10 o'clock, sun breaking through. The clouds still mild, too, jumping into the mid and upper 50s on Saturday. Rainfall amounts have been pretty accurate, or at least pretty consistent, I should say. Accuracy is a different matter. We'll find out after the storm. But I think this may be still a little underdone. Most of the guidance is about 1.5 inches, but let's push it closer to 2 on this one because we will get those downpours to move through, too. Winds gusting 40 to 45 from Rockport to Brockton down through Lakeville, Sandwich, too. Not every spot here 40 to 45, and maybe Blue Hill goes to near 50 or 55. Elevations help there. 50 to 55 out through Wellfleet and Chatham and Nantucket. Compare that to 60 plus, and then 30 to 40. We still may get some isolated outages. You know, it doesn't take much here with saturated soils, too. And the new moon cycle starts tonight, and it goes through the weekend, too. It's just after the new moon by Saturday, obviously, but we still have the influence of that new moon. Strong southeast winds all morning long, pushing the water up against the coastline. So now the current flood threat is in Hampton Beach once again. It's major there. Revere is minor to moderate, and then same with Scituate. The Capes, both Gloucester and Cape Cod, Dennis especially, and Provincetown, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket. That's a long list, right? Here it is in Hampton, New Hampshire, going back up in tide cycle, and then you can see each one of these is the peak, and there it is, Saturday around noontime. We peak at near major, and you can compare that to where we were on Wednesday. That was also major. It was a little bit higher on Wednesday, but it looks to be just about 1/2 foot lower. Up in Portland, by the way, it will also be very high and maybe record-setting in Portland, Maine. So major flooding is possible there as well, and in other parts of Maine as well. Temperatures rise into the 50s. The colder air comes in later after the storm leaves on Saturday night. Here it is. And that freezing line goes all the way down to Cape Cod. This is a big change up from this previous storm where it stayed pretty balmy, and we're still in some of that balmy air. 45 tomorrow. And then the weekend, we could still feature maybe a quick sprinkle on Sunday. Varying amounts of sun and clouds for 41 degrees, and that's it. After that, the bottom drops out, the cold moves in. You watch the jet stream stew up a storm. It comes out of Florida. So here again, we have plenty of water to work with, but this will be in the form of snow. We'll be on the colder side of this track, and this is probably the most aggressive we can be with this particular storm. This is the most aggressive guidance that I'm showing you that shows us getting hit pretty hard. But right now, the odds are close to 6 inches with this one, 6 or more with the track on this one going through Tuesday evening and into Wednesday morning. So there it is. And at the end of the week, well, it's cold all the way into next weekend. We could get some more light snow perhaps on Friday. We're back after the break.